I'm literally one-handed engaging these guys, and we get down to the bottom, and we got the guy, and I look at Matt, and we just start laughing. We're like, this is something Hollywood puts on. And then we, switch back into the game.
11 a.m. As Captain Hodges makes it down the hill, ODA 331 is sent up in one of 3 trucks loaded with ammunition supplies.
So each one of those vehicles had thousands and thousands, 3 times more ammunition than they're supposed to carry for the average combat load.
My driver, Sean, was the best in the business at following the tracks of the vehicle that had gone before us. Because no one wants to be the first one to break new ground where there's IEDs littered throughout the countryside.
Buried below ground, improvised explosive devices are the U.S. soldiers' #1 enemy. A lethal combination of farming fertilizer mixed with fuel, housed in cooking oil canisters. On detonation, the gases expand rapidly. Blast waves move at around 1,600 feet per second, with deadly consequences.
I don't remember seeing anything when the bomb went off. I remember feeling intense heat and a red hue to everything I could perceive.
This monstrosity of an IED goes off, and the plane is taller than Spur 1 Guard.
It's almost like being in a microwave where it felt like it was pulsing all the way through your internal organs.
300 yards away, Captain Rusty Bradley's crew hear the explosion.
I sprinted it back across the open field, and then that's when I got to the other side of the berm and saw probably one of the most horrific sights I'd ever seen. Mortars, rockets, grenades, claymore mines, 25-gallon drums of fuel, and all of this was burning literally out of control.
Fell into the sand, and I was still on fire. And as I tried to swat the flames and put them out, I wasn't putting any fire out, and it hurt like crazy. All I could do was lay there and smell my flesh burning.
Bradley and Hodges risked their own lives to save him.
I remember being dragged farther away from the vehicle. And I remember I was still on fire, but I'd lost control of my ability to stay calm. The pain was beyond anything I'd ever witnessed.
12 p.m. Stu is placed in a ditch, the only shelter they can find.
I saw that when he looked at my wounds, I could see fear in his face. And he was worried. He was worried for me.
There's no way he'll survive this. He had massive respiratory bleeding. He had a hole the size of a football in his hip going straight up into his abdomen. It was bad. It's a very personal moment when you're with somebody and they think that they're going to die. That's all.
Everything you know from your childhood through that moment, it comes into the world right in front of you. And I thought of my son. Had I been a good enough man for him to be proud of who I
would survive. This is actual footage of Stu's vehicle, captured by Rusty Bradley at the time. Against the odds, all the casualties are saved. And the battle rages on. To control Kandahar, they must secure the hill.
We owned it. When the first drop of American blood hit the ground, I was going to take it, or they were going to lose as many people as I can kill trying to take it from us. If they want it, they're going to have to pry it from our cold dead fingers.